Hello, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Random Thoughts from me, O.Ted. Now, I was looking through the internet, passing the time, and I found a story about a group offended by the sale of a certain type of calendar. Probably provocative of nature, the story really didn't tell. But the group in question, taking it upon themselves to protect the public from the offensive materials, stole and burned the offensive calendars, which is not new, guys. Which is not new. You know, the conquistadors, the Nazis, terrorists do that stuff. Sticking the owner of the store and not the publisher of the offensive calendars with the bill. Sticking it to the public, this group claimed that it wanted to protect by its actions. Now, no matter what your stance on offensive materials is, this, in my view, is one stellar example of people going off half-cocked. Now, how could somebody taking a stance be a bad thing or a half-cocked idea? It's an obvious question, and let me give you a few answers here. Well, first off, besides the obvious of pushing your moral beliefs onto other people in a country built on religious freedom? How about freedom, period? It's the fact that the publishers already got their money. The guys who actually went and did the photography, marketed the damn things, they already got their money. This did not affect them at all. The publisher sells it to the store owner sells it to the public. Google the just Google it, you'll see that I'm right. So, they wanted to stick it to the man. You may want to make sure you're sticking it to the man responsible. If not, you're protesting overworked, underpaid workers at your local McDonald's or Walmart, where everybody is underpaid and underemployed. It frustrates so much, I can't even talk about it. But speaking of protest, I was going to bring up the aftermath of the George Zimmerman trial. The Florida man who prosecutors were badgered, and they basically thought they could make a name for themselves by charging and prosecuting this guy. Now, the general public, knowing more than the people in the courtroom, of course, protested to get justice for Trayvon Martin. Since George Zimmerman was already tried in the media before he actually went to trial, people just couldn't understand why Zimmerman didn't go to jail. Well, let me give you a bit of a reality check here. There are always key elements of the crime that law enforcement keeps from media. If you've researched anything, if you followed any crime drama, or you have taken a journalism class, you would know that key points are redacted to make sure witnesses are on the level, to make sure the police can tell whether it's a copycat, or to make sure confessed wackos are on the level. The truth of Zimmerman's acquittal really lies in the black ink of the redaction and other issues that I'm not going to debate here. If you want me to debate these things further, leave a comment, ask me a question or two. Sure, I'll debate. If you have an actual, But the Zimmerman thing just leads me to the ultimate knee-jerk, half-cocked reaction. The week-long riots in April of 1992 in Los Angeles, after the officers were acquitted of wrongdoing in the Rodney King police brutality trial. Blind fury striking out and destroying everything it touched. Now I could, list some statistics and just spout off about how each of these situations managed to destroy lives and how these people are just monsters, but that would be me going off half-cocked. And it wouldn't be helpful, which is what I've always said I'm trying to do here. The best I can hope for is to give you a few ideas and plant a few seeds that I would hope would take root when you come across these situations in the future. The first one is don't follow the leader. There are people out there trying to make a name for themselves, and they have no qualms about writing their names into history on the blood of others, on the misery of others. Your life and your freedom is way too valuable to throw away. Do your own research. Now, I have to admit it. I'm becoming a cynic. There's so much out there that I'm not going to believe this. People writing that we can't get the right script and the right people together. That's why we can't do Black Panther as a movie. Why we can't do Wonder Woman or Miss Marvel. They're about to do a Wonder Woman movie, so I can't put that in my rant. Having a grasp of the facts in any situation makes you a better advocate for your cause. Like the movie executive schmuck I was quoting a minute ago. Or calling the original wardrobe malfunction a striptease just makes you sound dumb. Seriously. And finally, if you're going to fight for a cause, know what you're fighting for and the fallout. If these calendar schmucks had done more than just simply react, they might have learned who the publisher of the calendar was. Maybe email them. Organize a boycott of these calendars. Maybe gotten the owner to put the calendars in a less visible location. Although I have yet to see anybody prominently display offensive material. Or maybe these guys would have learned from history. Google Howard Stern, Eminem, almost any almost any rapper except for like LL Cool J. Making a big fuss over this offensive stuff draws attention, gives free publicity, and much more profit to the publishers. You're playing into their hands, guys. Come on. Pull your head out. I wonder how many things have survived because of the bad press. I do believe that maybe, the saggy britches may have survived because of the bad press. That's another complete different set of videos right there. My final thoughts on the whole going off half-cocked thing is, as humans, we are capable of so much more. So much more than this. Don't let fear, anger, bigotry, intolerance, ignorance pull you down to the level of angry animals. Now, an angry tiger can only scratch a stone wall. However, a focused human can tear down an enemy fortress. This has been Random Thoughts from me, O.Ted. I just hope I helped.